Shall we get my next guest out of here? I feel he's been patient enough, and I'm so delighted to be interviewing him again after so many years. He's one of the reigning Hollywood kings of comedy. Will you please welcome the one, the only, there will never be another, Mr. Robin Williams!
Robin, Robin, sweet, sweet, Robin, Robin, sweet, sweet.
That's the body right there. I know. That's the view I've grown accustomed to this evening.
Hello! You wanted to see Els. Hello! Meet the twins and Mr. Bob.
Bloody
And I want to know, what is this?
here we go.
This graphic is a colonoscopy camera.
Yeah, this is it. This is what you
It's
see.
actually inside your lower intestine right now.
Well, have you had that done, Robin? You must have had that done, I'm
Yes,
sure.
I did, actually.
You've had the camera.
And I didn't mind the camera, it was the crew that was painful. And getting photo approval. They're going, are you in yet? No! And it's just a doctor going, just looking around, how are you?
How lovely to have you back in the UK.
It's good to be back, boss. It's
Oh.
interesting, just getting off the plane. As soon as I get off the plane, people start going, hello, Wobbin. I went, oh, hi, how are you? Everyone calls me Wobbin, even you, Wobbin, hello. Well, Wobbin, hi. When did Elmer Fudd get here? And the jet lag, oh, dude, it's pretty amazing.
Where'd you come in from? West Coast America?
Yeah, I flew from San Francisco, and a friend of mine flew on a plane. He was on the plane, and I guess it was Virgin upper class, and all of a sudden the guy took off his trousers to fly. I guess I've never seen that going, that's first class, hi, how are you? Nice to be here, hey, great. Yeah, would you mind if I put my pen there? Thank you.
Was he was another passenger, or he was one of the flight attendants?
One of the flight attendants. Hello, just to make you feel at home in Virgin Air. Not?
That's it. Robin, okay, here's why I'm so excited you're over and looking so well. It's because I know you recently you had a bit of a health scare.
Yes, I had a heart surgery thing, like it's Tony Orlando, that heart thing. I was doing it on tour, and all of a sudden I started going, I'm really kind of running down here. And I went in for a stress test on the treadmill. I was on for 1 minute, and they went, okay, great, that was really good. I think we're going to have to do an angiogram, which is where they put a camera. They go to your heart, but they start by going through your groin.
Oh,
Yeah, and who knew that the way to a man's heart was through his groin? A lot of women are going, I've known for years, darling. But it's this weird thing. As soon as they did that, they said, you have a blown valve, which is, it sounds like a Chevrolet. Like.
and did they replace the valve?
They did that. I had choices. You can go with a pig valve, which is great, because then you can find truffles. A mechanical valve, which would be great, like an Apple iHeart. That'd be lovely. And I went with a bovine valve, which is a cow valve, which is wonderful, because now I can crap standing up. But it's just very... Once you have the surgery, it is that weird... I can't eat meat now, because if I eat meat, it's like, even my heart goes, you're one of us. Don't. Why? But it is that weird thing. I mean, you do appreciate little things like breathing.
Yeah.
You know? It's pretty scary.
I've never seen Robin Williams do a live stand-up gig, and I dearly hope I get the chance to. I remember seeing the one you did. I had it on, it was on VHS back then, the one you did at Carnegie Hall.
Oh, that was crazy. No, it was at the Metropolitan Opera.
The Metropolitan Opera House. One of the greatest stand-up gigs I think I've ever seen.
It was fun. We had a great time, and it was so weird because it was the Metropolitan Opera, because the night before, Pavarotti had played, and then the next night I'm there doing a lot of kind of blue humor, and these old Irish, they were like Irish, they were like the ticket takers, the matrons who took the tickets.
Oh, no, that's the, not concierge, what do they call? The ushers, the ushers.
The ushers, thank you, I blanked. Senior moment. And these old Irish ladies go, oh, dear God, they're doing pornography on the stage. Pavarotti would never talk about his penis for an hour. My dick is so hard. Lord, my balls are dangling low. Play with them, dangle them now, you will know. No.
That's an opera I would pay to see.
Yes.
Right there. But do you miss doing stand-up? Do you do it occasionally? Do you
I
little
just
verse?
did, like, well, before the surgery, I did 30 or 40 cities. Took a couple of months off and did another 40 cities.
So a proper tour,
Yeah, a proper 80-city tour.
Good, but you haven't done one over here for a long while, have you?
No, I was here. Actually, for part of that tour, I played here in London, which was kind of wonderful.
When did you play there? Why didn't I not get a ticket for that? Who didn't tell me about this?
I didn't know, sir. I'm sorry. I wish I would have known. I did only like 4 or 5, I think it was like about 5 nights. And then I did, there was a Prince's Trust benefit, and I did that with a bunch of comics, which is always great.
Because you're a fan of a lot of the young comics.
Oh my God, it's best.
Are I know, is it true you're a fan of the Mighty Boosh?
Oh, the Mighty Boosh. Years ago, knew Peter Cook and Dudley Moore. In the old days when I was drinking, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden my hotel room, it was Peter Cook at the door going, "Hello, Robin. Time for a little fun." It was just like, "We're going out now. I hope you don't mind." It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I went, "Sure, let's do it."
Do you miss those days? Because you were about as wild as a man could be, weren't you?
Oh, that was crazy. You know, on my recent drinking relapse, I woke up one morning in bed, and I was fully clothed, and I had a child's mitten next to me, and I went, "Oh, this is not good." And it turned out I was a waitress with small hands, gave me a glove. But you don't want to knock on the door like, "That's the man!" Or you get a phone call from Michael Jackson. "Was I there at your house?" No, I think those are the scary things. You know, and when you drink, you have this thing called blackouts.
Yeah.
And they're not really blackouts. It's more like sleepwalking with activities, you know.
So you're still going, you just don't
I think it's your brain going, "Listen, you're about to have sex with a goat. I'm going now." I don't know how it'll be, maybe bad, I'm not sure. But good luck, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to leave the penis on, whatever happens, it's your call. I'm going to try and have you shit your pants to slow you down. But good luck.
Oh, the blackout.
Oh, man.
But when in your first wave of mania, of craziness about Knots, what was the longest period you think that you stayed awake for, that you didn't go home?
There was one time that someone gave me, they gave me 2 Black Beauties, which is like, for those of you who don't know what those are, they're 2 speed pills. And I took them and I went, "Oh, sure," because in those days, "Yeah, whatever, fine, let's do it." 3 days later, I was kind of like, "Oh, boy!
Still going strong.
Why am I in Bombay?" No, I was still going, and then the weird thing is you're up and you're up and you're up, but when you crash, even the devil's going, "Dude, this is not going to go well." You know, I'm really, oh, wow. I lost you when you got on the plane, but this is bad. I'm evil, but this is just strange.
Are you surprised that you made it through that? Because
yeah, I am surprised.
You know, a lot of people didn't, and it's a mad thing to put your body through.
Oh, it is, but so many of us did it, and you get through it, and there'll be those nights when you do cocaine, and you be like, "Oh, I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!" And then you wake up the next morning, "I didn't die. Let's try it again." And it's just insanity, you know. And what a great drug! Any drug that makes you paranoid and impotent. How much fun can you have? Come on, let's do this! What are you doing? I can't! I'm nobody, Charlie. I'm nobody. And even your right hand is going, "Shall I start him?" What? Must we do the... Will you give me another piece of jewelry? I'll watch. Shut up.
I'm glad you got your hands up because I've seen you up close before. And you're
I'm
just about,
scary hairy.
You're the hairiest man I've ever been up close to.
I'm really hairy.
You're like you're like a heart gorilla almost.
I am so much a gorilla. I was once hit on by a gorilla. I met Coco the gorilla, the one who signs.
Oh,
and
Coco.
It was so wonderful. She's very sweet, and she basically signed to her trainer, going, "I'd like to take him in the back." And the trainer said this. He went, "If she takes you back there, I can't help you." "No, let's go in the back now. I'd like to talk to you." "No, Coco, no play now." But it was so weird to actually have a gorilla find you appealing.
Have you ever moved it? Do you wax ever?
Yes, I've done it for several movies. And I once had I had a waxing for a movie, and they had 2 girls waxing me. And at one point they went, "Do you mind if we take a break?" You could basically make crop circles on my ass.
Okay, wildly now, you mentioned crop circles. You successfully moved, I would say successfully, into some of the roles you played, some really odd, some dark characters.
Very, yeah.
1 Hour Photo was a tremendous movie.
That was, for me, a great role to do because it creeped people out so much. Yeah. I was in San Francisco when this hardcore homeboy walked up and I thought, "Oh, man, he's going to mug me." And he went, "Man, 1 Hour Photo creeped me out, man."
Yeah.
Oh, and I just went, "Oh, dude," but I guess because people found it so disturbing before, like, even the internet, that people would have access to, you know, your life or living vicariously through your photos, but now it's kind of a standard.
You mentioned the internet there. Are you an internet user? Are you
No.
a frequent internet user?
Oh, a little porn now and then.
That's the rarest thing we've had on the show. An honest man, ladies and gentlemen. That's
A little porn, a little porn. It's like saying somewhat pregnant, slightly circumcised.
Do you find at all?
A little porn, it's just with little people.
Come on, you know you want it. Let's do this. Come on, yeah. Smack your balls, smack your balls. Yeah, we're gonna make you do it now. Let's do it, let's do it.
That's
Munchkin sex.
I'm sure that is available if you
Oh,
wanted
it's available and lots of it.
You've never had. No one's ever released a sex tape with you.
Oh, it'd be frightening. It'd be animal rights issues. It'd be like going, oh, it's like Bigfoot jacking off. What is it? What are you doing? What? I think it's him. I'm not sure. Could be a gorilla. I'm not sure. I don't know. I recognize. No, I don't. I don't.
Now, I imagine you have the career, and you have. I guess you've saved a bit of cash over the years. You're not worried?
And lost a lot.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure a lot's gone.
Yes,
but you could live anywhere you chose to live.
I live in San Francisco.
So why choose San Francisco? I'm not saying anything against it, but if you have the choice.
I chose because I came there with my parents when in 1969, and it was pretty wild. And I remember coming in, and the fog was pouring in over the mountains. Oh, yeah. And I thought I'd never seen fog. I grew up in the Midwest. And I go, Dad, is that poison gas? He went, No, it's fog. It's okay. But it was just this idea that it's a strange, wonderful city with the just beautiful, right by the ocean, mountains nearby.
It's a beautiful place.
Totally. Yeah. And except for the earthquakes, that's a trade-off.
But that's what I don't understand. I do understand it because we're in denial. When you live somewhere, you assume it's never going to happen.
You assume it's never going to happen until all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh! And then you get blasé, like, oh, that was only 4.5.
So you've been there for a few.
I've been for the smaller ones, like 4.5. Literally, you'd be there and be like, more coffee? But I've had, friends who've been through the 7.8, and, and it's geometric. As it gets, the higher the number gets, the more powerful it is. But you're living on a fault line, so you're playing dice with nature, as we were.
But it's worth it, I guess. The trade-off for you is worth it.
There's an idea of, if we're going to go, you're going to go in a really interesting way. Where you're going, run away to Hawaii, kids, bye-bye. But it's a gorgeous place.
Where were you born in the States? Was it Chicago?
I was born in Chicago.
Yeah. That was a very different city then, I guess, than it is now.
Not much. It's the same, it's like right there, hey, way to go, Rabbo. It's right there. You're in Chicago. Yeah, Obama came from here. It's going to be a great time. Chicago's the only city in America where the dead can vote. They're pretty much, is it corrupt? No, it's the way the politics work here, my friend. They just keep voting after they're gone. But it was always it's active, really tough city. It's like New York, except the weather in the winter is brutal. Yeah. Totally.
You've met Obama, I guess. Have you met Obama?
I did a benefit for him. The last time I met him, I was doing a benefit when he was running for U.S. Senate in America. It was me and Stevie Wonder. And that night, you just met him and went, he's going to do it. I think, I had no idea he'd run for president, but I went, if ever a guy could, this guy could. Yeah. It was so weird when they kept accusing, he was born in Africa. No, he's an African-American. Yeah. If he was born in Africa, the inauguration would have gone a lot different. You are now president of the United States.
Well, that would have been a whole new age.
Oh, that would have been. You could all of a sudden see like Rush Limbaugh go,
Okay. Robin's back on screen, ladies and gentlemen. There's a new movie out, and you do tend to go for the weirder movies these days. What is it about that? They must have come to you and said, do Mrs. Doubtfire 2, do another one of these.
They tried. I mean, they can't do it because they keep trying to write it. And at the end of the first one, she revealed her identity. It makes it really hard to go, and now that people know who you are, let's try it again.
Yeah, because there isn't the reason for doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
and if you can't do it as good or not better than the first one, don't go near.
Because it's a tremendous film. What a great movie. It really stands the test of time as well.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I remember the makeup was pretty. We had to do all these makeup tests. Initially, she sounded more like Margaret Thatcher, which can be quite frightening, as you know. And then I had to kind of soften it up, and she eventually... I took a Scottish director I'd worked with and this English costume designer who was kind of breathy, and I made her a little bit softer. Yeah. Oh, she's a sweet, wonderful woman. Yeah, gentle.
People love her. Yeah. Her as well as you doing her.
Yeah, I mean, I walked into a sex shop when I was dressed as her in San Francisco, picked up this huge double-headed dildo and went, do you have anything larger? Do you have the mambo snake?
So one of those things they use the riot police use.
Yeah, what is it? It's like a truncheon with balls, really.
OK, let's have a look at the new Robin Williams movie. This is called World's Greatest Dad.
Right.
And this is Bob Gold... Is it
Bobcat Goldthwait
Bobcat
directed it.
Goldthwait. He was a comedian himself, of course.
Right, but a really interesting and great director who's done some really strange movies, and this is one of them.
Well, this is certainly strange. I mean, it's...
Oh, totally. Don't go by the title. This is not a kid's movie.
Yeah, I'm watching it and I'm
if
thinking...
you call it Dead Penis Society, it might work better.
There were several moments where I thought, whoa, I really did not see that coming.
Oh, no. It hits people, and it's just this weird thing, because it's about... It's kind of like a bookend to Dead Poets. In Dead Poets, I played a teacher who was a great inspirational teacher. I'm a teacher in this, but who's not really good as a teacher, not really good as a writer, not really good as a dad, and has to kind of deal with all these kind of failures.
But not a bad person.
No, just a guy kind of caught in life. Yeah, and the comedy comes out of the awkwardness of it all.
Well, and also, if you've long harboured the desire to see Robin naked, this is your chance.
This could be it.
This is it.
There's one guy going, woo!
There's always one guy going, woo!
Yeah.
OK, have a look at this. This is World's Greatest Dad.
Thanks, boss.
I'm a lucky guy. How does a lump like me get a dame like you?
Don't insult my taste. I'm the lucky guy. You finished?
Yeah. I want you to be the first to read it.
I'm honored.
Really? Maybe I'll take you someplace fancy for dinner.
How about you come over to my place for something hot and spicy?
Is that a double entendre?
No, I was gonna make you my chili.
Oh.
And then bang you.
Great. You have a very professional day, Miss Smith.
Right back at you, Mr. Clayton. You
Take
have
care.
an extremely professional day.
World's Greatest Dad. That's not out here until the 3rd of September, so you're going to have to wait. But it's lovely you came over for us. Now, we thought we'd play a little game with Robin, because you can see he's nothing if not energetic, and he's got so many ideas. So we came up with something which we thought we'd like. I hope you enjoy this. It's called the Robin Williams Random Character Generator. We've just done this week. Bring it in, and we have a little sting for us. So let's play. I'm going to try and play for the first and perhaps only time, the Robin Williams Random Character Generator.
The Robin Williams Random Character Generator.
OK, I'm going to spin these three. And we're going to see if you can... We'll see which characters we want to put in this sitcom we're never going to make. What we're looking for, then, is an arrogant, aristocratic Alsatian. That's a tough one to start with.
I'm not going to lick my own ass. I will go outside. Thank you!
That was fabulous already. OK, let's do another. We've got an angry, singing masseur.
I'm about to give you a happy ending now. No way! I'm gonna put my finger down there. No, I'm not gay. Don't make me say it. Do it.
OK, one more. Let's do one more. Here we go. I could do this all night with it while I'm not doing the work. OK, now we had that one. Let's have the patronising... We've had it. Patronising Italian kids' TV presenter.
Hello, welcome to Piccolo Moments. Come on out here if you can, little one. We're now going to ask you a question. Are you going to answer for me? You are not. Thank you.
Robin Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Robin Williams. Robin, thank you for coming over. Robin Williams. The one, the only. Great to see you. Robin Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to all my guests tonight. The body herself, Elle Macpherson, the brilliant Mr. Tim Minchin, and, of course, the one and only Robin Williams. Wasn't he spectacular? He was awesome, wasn't he? Next week on the show, I hope you enjoy us. My